So we here.
Yep.
Here in our backyard.
Yep.
I might as well put our big backyard to use, man.
Right, yeah.
So we here because we went to go see Mission Impossible.
Yep.
It was an amazing movie.
Yeah,
and
really
we just
enjoyed
want
it.
to talk about it.
Yep,
so
saw it in
let's just jump
IMAX.
into it. Oh yeah, IMAX at
yep.
Opry.
Yep.
Packed out. Different type of people there, old people, young people, black, white, male, female. It was a great experience.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
It was really fun, man. Don't want to jump into it to certain things yet. We're gonna just talk about our experience watching it on the IMAX, that big screen. It was so dope to see a good action movie of that magnitude.
Yeah, it was really interesting seeing like how huge that screen was.
Oh man,
that was my first time seeing that super huge screen.
Yeah.
So
I thought I'd been to IMAX before. I guess not. I thought I'd been to IMAX before. I guess not. I made sure to get tickets in advance, and I was looking. Nashville don't even have a lot of IMAX screens, so I was like, well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It was fun though, like just to experience the sound. One thing I did like about IMAX is the quality.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Super crispy.
It was very crispy. The screen resolution was like super. You could tell there was like no data loss. Like, man, it was so super
crispy,
super powerful,
so big.
Yeah, they
felt like superheroes. We was up looking up
exactly
like that.
Yep.
It was just an amazing experience, man. It's always a good day when you got people going to the movies. Make sure you guys check out the other movies that came out this summer. As you know, there is a strike going on right now with the WGA and SAG. We do support that.
Yeah,
and we ready to burn it down. It's time for change in the industry.
As a matter of fact, definitely go to the movies. That's probably one of the best ways for people to get paid. What little they do get paid is probably going to come from actually buying tickets in the theater. So if there's any way to support, that's probably one way for sure.
So like one of my favorite things, well, let's hear you talk about some of your things that you liked about Mission Impossible. And oh yeah, we're gonna do a spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert. Are we
moving
going
forward.
to spoiler alert?
Yeah, because
so if you don't want to get any spoilers, fast forward
or stop and come back later.
Stop and come back
after
later.
You see the movie.
Yeah, and make sure you like and comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So one thing I really liked about the movie was the stunts. The stunts were like really amazing, especially like when it comes to John Wick, you know, their stunts are crazy because it's just all like fighting and combat and shooting and stuff. But in this one, it was just pure stunts. Like it was jumping off of stuff and like crashing things, and that stuff is like really, really awesome, especially in IMAX. Like,
right.
I had never seen anything like that in IMAX for sure.
Shout out to the director, writer, actors, producing team, the health people that be on those sets, man. We always say look at the credits.
Exactly.
They had a doctor, ambulance,
nurses,
whole nine, because like doing those stunts is so dangerous, but that's what makes it so special. TomCruise is 61 or 62.
Right.
One of those years. Either way.
Right.
He don't supposed to be knowing all of this according to society, but he's killing it.
Yeah.
Like, man, those stunts was amazing.
Yeah, they were really good.
The car crashes, driving with the handcuffs. That was actually real.
Yeah, exactly.
They did that for real.
Which is so cool. That means like they were really drifting in a Fiat through Rome.
Yeah,
like, that's so crazy to think about.
By the way, hands is like this, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
And as an indie filmmaker, I just know those things are not easy to pull off. A lot of planning, a lot of pre-production,
rehearsing,
a lot of meetings, a lot of rehearsing. I believe the biggest stunt that he did, everybody know the famous motorcycle stunt.
Right.
I heard he had to rehearse that at least 1,000 times.
Yeah, probably.
1,000 times, because they had to figure out where the cameras was going to be, or in order for them to capture it. You know, you can't have him skydive or jump off a mountain if the camera's over here, but we need him falling, and we need the camera to look up that way, you know, tilt up.
Yeah.
So it's amazing the way they do those stunts. I envy them.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous because that's the type of work I want to do eventually.
Yeah,
but my main goal as an indie filmmaker, everybody got to be safe. So we got to make sure everybody is safe.
Yeah.
But, you know, one of these days, we'll see.
Yeah.
We may have a few stunts of our own.
Oh no, definitely. Even if it's just like pushing someone off a roof into a pool.
But it's so important. You got to work with people who's smart.
Right. Yeah.
People who don't play,
healthy,
who don't think stuff,
athletic.
Healthy, athletic, who's in shape, who's listen, who don't think everything is a joke, because people can't get hurt on set. But we don't want to talk about us. We're still talking about Mission Impossible.
Right.
So what else you like?
Yeah, I was a huge fan of the cinematography in this one.
Okay.
So like my favorite Mission Impossible is 3.
Okay.
And one of the main reasons is because of the cinematography.
I think J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams directed that one.
Yeah, for sure.
And but this one, they did a really interesting thing with the cinematography where they had a lot of these bottom-up shots, especially at like very critical moments.
They did.
And it was really interesting that they went with that, but it worked. It worked so well.
Yeah.
You know, especially for very intense scenes. Like, as a matter of fact, I would almost say the majority of the movie took place like at the waist or below. Like that's kind of what it felt like. Okay. You know, and it was very interesting. They did do a lot of those
shots though, and those shots typically they are not flattering shots. Whenever you got the camera low down, looking up, you see all these shadows. So cinematography was amazing. It was very, like you said, J.J. Abrams. They did shoot anamorphics. I did see the blue streak, and not just only that, guys. For anamorphics, I know what else defines anamorphic lenses. Gotta say that because I don't want people attacking me. But it was really good. The CGI was pretty good too. I really liked the opening. Don't want to get into too much details, but the opening with the people in the water, it kind of gave me James Bond vibes just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah. So, but then they went into that dun 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 dun. Then that music started playing. I was in there like,
right, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was interesting how the submarine thing happened. It was like it's very weird timing.
Yeah.
Compared to
the AI.
The AI too.
That's very timing.
Yeah, that's very interesting timing. Both of those things. So
the AI.
I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. So, what was like my favorite? My favorite Mission Impossible. Everybody know. If you don't know, my favorite is the OG. Man, the story is just amazing. Yeah. That's the OG. That's the one that introduces into the world of the character in the world. Yeah. So, my second favorite is got to be 3.
Yeah, I love 3.
Ghost Protocol. No, the one that came out 2018.
Fallout, yeah, because that's the one. Yeah, I love Fallout
Ghost,
too. Yeah.
And this one. So yeah, definitely top 5 for me. One thing I did like the acting. I love the actors they picked for the roles. I saw a few Top Gun faces in there, so that made me happy.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what it is about Top Gun, but I love Top Gun Maverick, man. That's like, yeah. So I was happy to see some familiar faces, man.
Okay. Yeah. What else? Sure. Was there anything else you liked? Yeah.
The lady, I feel like the leading lady in here, she did a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah, she did.
She looked kind of similar to Paula Patton. When I first seen her, you know Paula Patton, Robert Thicke's wife?
No.
Okay. She was in the one with Jeremy Renner.
The what with Jeremy Renner? The
Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
remember?
Right. Okay.
So I thought that was her at first, but it wasn't. It was a different actress. I think she was beautiful. She did a good job. The story was pretty good. Yeah. Just because I'm a filmmaker, sometimes I could just see stuff far away. Right. But the average person, you're not going to be able to see where the story is going. It was really good though. The stunts, man. You know what was crazy? All of the stunts is real. Yeah. Driving, handcuff, all of that stuff. Yep. But everybody, when the biggest stunt of the night was the motorcycle stunt. Right, yeah. Everybody, did you hear everybody? It was crazy.
It was crazy. No, it really did feel like you were going off the cliff. It felt like we was in a
roller coaster going off the cliff with him.
Exactly, right, yeah.
He's like, oh, man, it's too far, the tree. I don't know, man. Then he's like, all right, I'm going to do it, man.
That was good. That was great.
He did it, and we was like,
and then on top of that, seeing it in IMAX, it made it all the more believable.
So bigger, so believable, so immersed into that experience. Because every single person in that theater, when he got on that motorcycle, he was on a motorcycle for a while. Right, exactly. We was waiting, all right? I was like, when is he about to jump off the cliff?
No, they definitely built anticipation.
When is he about to jump off the cliff? That's all I'm going to say. And he finally did it. And then in the middle of him doing it, every single person in that theater, we was like,
right, exactly, yeah.
Man,
that's killed it.
What going to the movies is all about.
Exactly.
That moment right there.
Exactly.
I remember when we went to see The Flash.
When Wonder Woman. Wait, hold on. We'll get to that.
We'll get.
Because I want to talk about that. Okay. Say the one. You can say the Wonder Woman part. Yeah.
Those type of things is what makes going to the movies very a real experience. I remember going to see Twilight. Right. That one scene where the dude get his head chopped off. Everybody was in there. We was teenagers then. We was.
Oh wait, you said Twilight.
Twilight, yeah, you don't know about Twilight.
Nah, I didn't see Twilight.
Yeah, he a Twilight headed, guys.
I only saw what, New Moon, I think.
I don't know.
I think that's the one I saw. I
didn't even know you during that time, so.
Yeah, that was, oh god. I feel old. Let's move on.
Let's move on. All right. So what else about Mission Impossible?
Do we want to say what we didn't like? Did we go over that?
I mean, you could say, yeah.
Okay. The only thing I didn't like was the story. Just because the story felt, well, okay, actually I won't say I didn't like the story. It was a decent story. It wasn't like a bad story.
Yeah.
But compared to, like 3, Fallout, or like you said, like the first one, it just
nothing
isn't up
is touching
there.
that first one story. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, I personally
feel
like
the
the third
one is just that betrayal. Oh, it just
it's
deep.
great.
You're like, what?
It's
they doing
great.
this to their own people?
But I feel like
nothing is touching that first. That's why I love the first one so much.
But to me, the story in the third one is so good because of how cathartic it is. Mm-hmm. Like seeing it might be the one movie where he, as a character, Ethan Hunt has like the most like growth.
Yeah.
As a person.
Yeah.
That's why I love that one. But for this one, is it's always there's 2 things that it's like you got to be tricky with in a story for me. It's AI and time travel. Like both of those things, which is funny because we're going to talk about Flash.
To say, they didn't do time travel.
No, but Flash, they did time travel.
But the AI, you got to think, it's kind of hard to write that the AI is the enemy.
It's always hard to write.
You got to have that internal conflict and outer conflict.
Exactly.
And that's where the Hispanic actor, I don't know, I can't remember his character, but
I call him Del. He was Del in
Ozark.
Okay, so I call him Del. I know what's up, Del.
And that's where Del comes in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my favorite part, well, I don't want to talk about my favorite. What I didn't like about Mission Impossible, did I not like anything? Think here.
You loved it all. I
don't think I'm not.
Geeked.
Yeah, I was geeked. I was happy. I was like a kid in the candy store when I went to go see it. We was in IMAX. We had our popcorn.
Yeah. You was geeked.
I was blessed. No, so I was blessed. Tom Cruise blessed us with another movie. Oh my gosh.
Right.
No, I'm just grateful, man, because like, he's been killing it.
Yeah.
Tom's been killing it. At this point, I trust this man with my movie life.
Exactly right.
Anything he brings out, anything he says is good, I will listen because, like, you got regular moviegoers, but then you got, like, me.
The connoisseurs.
Cinephiles, very passionate. And Tom is one of those people. So if he say go see something or something is good, I believe it.
Yeah.
And this movie was good. You can see all the hard work. I'm about to say I'm super proud of this, guys. I don't even know them.
No, you can still be proud.
I'm super proud of everything they accomplished and the stunts that they was able to pull it off. It's not easy. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah,
everybody can't do it,
or even have that vision, like have the vision to make the movie look the way it does, feel the way it does. Like all of that takes
everybody can't
talent
do it.
And time and
another
effort
thing,
and work
though,
and planning.
When I was in there, I kind of got sad a little bit towards the end. Oh my gosh, I'm such a softie. Blade, he's 61 years old.
Oh yeah, no, he ain't got that many more of these.
It's not that many more of these guys.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to go see it in theaters, especially in IMAX, because it's like, this might be the only Mission Impossible I've seen in theaters. So it's like,
not for me.
I'm just saying for me.
I had to think about it for me. No, it wasn't for me.
So I wanted to make sure I got that experience, to see Tom Cruise on the big screen. I'm pretty sure I've seen Tom Cruise in like a different movie in theaters, but never Mission Impossible, So man, he ain't got that many more of these left. So it's
he don't have that many more of these left. So it reminds me of Kobe Bryant, his last season. This is his last season. And he said he's going to keep doing these until he 80, 70.
Yeah.
Guys, go out there, appreciate the work.
I don't know what an 80-year-old Tom Cruise jumping off a mountain looks like, but
he'll figure something out. He might not be jumping off mountains. He'll be jumping off something.
Yeah. He'll be jumping off something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot of these type of movies left. Tom, the OG actress is killing it.
They really are.
Will, Tom.
Oh, and then
Brad Pitt.
they just showed the Equalizer 3 trailer with Denzel
Washington.
I was like, okay, I see
the
him.
OG actors from the 90s, they're still killing it, guys.
Yeah, they really are.
It's crazy to me because, like, they're older. They're in their last, not their last season, but as far as filmmaking goes, some people may want to retire.
Yeah, exactly.
And they are killing it. I will go to the movies.
Still going strong.
Whenever I hear those names, I'm there. Denzel Washington, I'm there. Will Smith, I'm there. We don't have a lot of young movie stars like that today. So it's special. So whenever you get the chance, go see Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to say? Of course, the song was lit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The score was something I loved.
The score was amazing.
The score was really, really good.
I love when they take the original score and make it into something different.
Exactly,
like,
right.
Reiterate it. So like it'd be the dun, but it'd be like evil. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like they're trying to like put emphasis on this the evil guy, or
exactly,
he's about to
right.
die, or you know, just different things like that. One thing I don't know if you noticed though. Hold on, I think I'm having a brain fart. There was a moment in the movie. Let me see if I can remember. That reminded me. There we go. There was a moment in the movie that reminded me of The Dark Knight. When the villain gave him the option to choose who he was going to save between the two women.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That gave me Dark Knight vibes.
Okay, I can see
love
that.
that conflict there.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, he gonna choose that woman, you know, over her. But I guess he's really a good guy because he was like, we got your back.
Yeah.
Wait, and then
at the end of the day,
can't nobody kill Tom Cruise running in a movie, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know how long it took this man to practice. If he was looking in the mirror, he just be getting it.
Honestly, anytime I see Tom Cruise run, it just makes me want to go run. Like, it inspires me to run.
It makes you,
and I hate running. I absolutely hate it.
He looks so good running on screen. It's ridiculous.
As a matter of fact, that's something, one more thing I didn't like. He ran for like 40% of the movie. He did a lot of running. But I mean, I'm not mad at it though. He's an excellent runner.
He was running on top of the building,
exactly, under the building, in the sewers. It's just, you know, yeah, he did a lot of running.
Tom Cruise, man, yo, he's special, yo.
Yeah. Okay. I think the last thing we could touch on is favorite scene. I'll tell you my favorite scene.
All right, go ahead.
My favorite scene was right after what you was talking about. After they was like make the choice in the club and all that.
Oh yeah.
So right after that, and they're like running through the streets of Rome and everything, and then Dell meets the other lady, Elsa.
Yeah.
And then they're fighting, but Tom or Ethan, he gets sent in the wrong direction, and they corner him in this little alley. I love that fight scene because they're literally in this tight alley. It's so claustrophobic, and they're having this like brutal fight.
Man, I might have to check out the BTS for that.
That was so
That's
dope.
Heavily choreographed.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like,
the camera and the lighting, all of that has to be perfect. And man, it was amazing. That was definitely my favorite part.
Okay.
It was so dope.
My favorite part of the movie, I would definitely have to say the motorcycle stunt.
Oh,
him jumping off, those shots. I'm trying to think of some other parts that I really enjoyed. I really liked the car stunt. That was
and
dope.
the Fiat.
Yeah, when he was running away from the villain, the lady. That was pretty good. Any other scenes that stand? The club scenes was really good too, man. Instead of like having Circle Boca or whatever, they just used like some tube lights. Looked like they had like using a 70, 80 plus lens, and just having those lines of light was pretty dope in those close up frames. Right. At that club, that was really good. Yeah, that's on the cinematography tip though.
I really love the club. How they like the AI was like the club.
Yeah.
Like that was really, really
the AI slick remind me of our robots. Kind of slick, the design. The sound design was amazing too. Like I'm starting to I really love sound in film more than video. That's like my favorite. The sound, I love to hear how something's gonna sound. So.
Right, yeah.
But Mission Impossible, before we wrap everything up, anything else you want to say about Mission Impossible? Tom Cruise, the movie savior.
Let's see.
Oh god.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Out of a 10, I give it an 8.5.
I think I'm about a solid 9. Yeah,
9.
Solid 9.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie, man.
Yeah,
anything
really good.
Tom Cruise do at this point, you just know it's going to be good. It's going to be worth your money. It's going to be worth your time.
Yeah.
He put so much time and effort into these movies.
Right.
So much money going to making these movies.
And effort, like pure effort, just pure craftsmanship,
it's not let's go make an action movie, bro. It's let's go make an action movie, but let's make it the best damn action movie that anybody has ever seen before.
Exactly right.
That's to me, that's what their objective is. Exactly, so it was really dope.
Like, how do we continue to top ourselves?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So if that's it, anything else you want to say before we get up out of here? The fly almost smacked me dead in my face. Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
No, I think I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
All right, guys. Mission Impossible.
Go see it.
I was so lame for that. Bye.